Hi all, it's the message of the day for the collective, 29th of June. So let's see what's going on with a few of you out there today. I've got a clue where we're going with this, but let's have a look. There we go. I think there's shift in the energy in the atmosphere. It's a bit heavy and everyone's feeling a bit drained and a bit crazy, aren't they, at the minute? So let's have a look. Let's have a look where we're going with this. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles here to start off with. So let's have a look. We've also got the King of Wands. Let's have a look. We've also got the Eight of Swords. Let me have a look. And we've got the Hangman as well coming out, and we've also got the Ten of Wands. So right, looking where we're going with this. Okay, Ten of Wands. You know, don't look a great card, does it, being stabbed in the back and all this, but you know, we obviously swords, arguments, disagreements, but I feel we've had a lot of arguments, we've had a lot of disagreements, you know, whether it's to do with relationship, but I feel we're carrying all this weight on our shoulders at the moment, and we don't know. It's like we know how to get rid of it, but we don't know how to get rid of it, or we want to hold it here and we can't, you know, because it's not helping us move on, is it? So this is showing me we've got a lot of burdens here. With the burdens, again, I'm being drawn to the Eight of Swords, you know, where this is, you know, with this we're keeping ourselves imprisoned, we're keeping ourselves stuck, we're keeping ourselves where we're not moving forward. So, you know, with this, we're stuck, we're lost, we ain't got a clue what we're doing here, like you know what I mean? But so we've got to remove this weight. We've got to release this weight, whether this is to do with communicating with people. You know, I just feel, you know, as I'm linking in with this, the vibrations, I feel a lot of you have got heavy hearts here, and we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do for the best, to make people happy, or do I make myself happy? So we're stuck, you know, but at the end of the day, it's about loving you, believing in you, moving forward. With that, the Hangman, sacrifice. So we've got to sacrifice things, you know. You've perhaps been hanging around for quite too long, and it's like, look, you feel like you're tied up, but you're not tied up, because you can get out of it if you want to. So, you know, but the only way to sacrifice, you know, with tarot, to sacrifice a situation, or to sacrifice things, put yourself first and say, I'm not having that no more, I'm not doing that no more, you know. But I just feel we've got the weight of the world on our shoulders. You know, it's like the feeling I've got. It's like we're going to lose a lot, or we've lost a lot. You know, but then we've got to pick up our pieces and move forward. But only we can do that. You know, so it's about being reborn. With the Page of Pentacles, you know, finance. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, focusing with their jobs or worrying about work, or you know, there could be more doors with the way the world's going. We could have a lot more doors shut before they open with work and whatever. But with this, the Ace of Pentacles, this is like follow your heart in what you need to do to get all your burdens and all this weight off your shoulders, and for you to break away out of prison. I feel we've got to invest in new foundations in ourselves. So this is to do with work. So there is a new chapter here with the Ace of Pentacles. It's, you know, I do see good things coming, but it's like, am I good enough? Can I do this? Will I be able to do this? You know, so we've got all these questions, but if you can snap out of this draining energy, you know, this could be a partner draining you, an ex who's draining you, who's demanding or whatever. And with this is where we've got to stand in our own power and say, we're not having that, we're doing this. But, you know, a lot of you might not be sleeping at night because you're thinking of the last week, 2 weeks, last 6 months, last 12 months. We've got to release that energy to move forward. We've got to invest in ourselves. So looking at this, Ace of Pentacles, fresh new start, you know, success in a career, but you've got it up here. You've got the ability to do that. You know, and we've got the King of Wands here. You know, you see with this, you know, this is with you. Look, perhaps 5-10 years ago, you was determined to be successful, to get what you want. Went off the pathway a bit. We attracted the wrong people in our lives. Maybe narcissists, control freaks, you know, because obviously with this, the King of Wands, we've got smug, we've got dominant, we've got somebody that's not nice around you. where I want to read this as well, where the new chapter, New Way Forward, you can be not smug, but in control of your life. Be the king, bring in the new action, bring in this energy that's right for you. But I just feel in the past we've had somebody who's been smug, controlling, they've got it all, and you know, you've perhaps somebody's left you, or with an ex and all this, and they're like being really smug, and they think that you perhaps think they've got the life of Riley, and you're carrying all this, you're imprisoned, you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. But look, we never know what goes on in four walls. We don't know how crazy it is or what's what, so we don't need to think like, oh, they've got all this, they've got all that, and then we're carrying that for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, or whatever. And we've allowed that, so we don't allow it. So this is where we have to stand in our own power and let it go. Yes, there is techniques, there is ways what we have to do to release that, but it's, at the minute, it's about you standing in your own power to move forward. Where I'm going in a new direction, it's a bit of life coaching, it's a bit of releasing the energy, and we're writing things up at the moment, which I feel people need this, because we're stuck and we can't get up, same shit, different day, and it's we've got this, and it's like with people planting seeds in the past. I've been there, I've experienced it, but I've released it, so now I'm growing and growing and growing. But this is, some people don't know, they don't know from left to right or going forward, because they're stuck, and this is where we need to get out of this situation, being imprisoned by what other people have done to us, friends, family, relationships, ex, or even now being in this. So we've got to, but for starters, in these cards, it's about you loving you believing in you getting on this new pathway career wise, and following your heart with the green on this, because that's important. We've got the red here, okay, on the king, where we can have this balance. We've got this, some of you as well, you perhaps don't realise how strong and powerful you are. Especially 5 or 10 years ago, you wouldn't take no shit from anybody, kind of thing. But then, because we've mixed with energies, we've allowed people to drain us, pick at us, and we're stuck in a rut, and we have to pull away from that. Yes, it's working on ourselves, but we've got this. But at the minute, there's just, that was the last card, and I went to that one first, didn't I, with the 10 of swords. So arguments, disagreements, a lot of weight on our shoulders. Even, being stabbed in the back by not so nice people, and this is where we've got to stand in our power, put our boundaries up, and move on from that. Let's have a look. Oh, do you know, I've just started shuffling these, and I am gonna put them back in, actually, and we'll see. Because if they're meant to come out, they will come out. They're all flying out everywhere at the minute. I just saw the sun card, so and I've just shuffled them back in. But the sun card, that is happiness. There is happiness there if you stand in your own power. You start loving you start believing in you. We've got this. You've got this. Yes, we might have to seek outside help. We might need to have some guidance, spiritual guidance, but in your head, your heart, you've got it. So look, Knight of Pentacles. So this is like first steps to your material success, kind of thing. With money, with finance, but you know what you've got to do, but it's you standing in your power to get on and do it, kind of thing. So the Knight of Pentacles, a fresh new start, new beginnings. Take that leap of faith. You've got this, in a big way. But it's about following your heart. Doing that, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So, there is maybe a lot of this with stuck in a rut because of security or whatever, and I'm not going to survive if I do this. But it's about you telling yourself you've got this. It's about you working on yourself, But with the Queen, you've got this. You've got some growth in you if you can stand in your own power and make these changes. Like I say, it might not resonate with all of you. Some of you it may do. But you've got to actually accept, your issues to move forward. Some of you might think, oh, I've got no issues, but it's not the here and now. It's not the last 6 months, 8 months, 12 months. We're perhaps looking at 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, even perhaps when you was 10, 12, 15 or whatever. So we've got to go back, look at it. Well, what did they do to me? What was my situation? What's this? So, but there is ways of sorting that out kind of thing. So the Ace of Swords, you know, coming out here, this is a way of taking control, cutting the rubbish out of your life, dealing with it, you know, and that's come over the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords, and we've got the Ace over that card. So this is, you know, you've got to start clearing a lot in your head to move forward. Yes, you are good enough. Yes, you can do this. But it's working them foundations in the right way to do so, you know, and there is things to do. Three of Swords is coming out here. So, you know, with this or this week, you know, or we can't move forward because there must be a lot going on in people's heads with what's going on. Oh, I've got to get out of this, but I don't know how, and this, that. You know, Three of Swords, broken-hearted, being stabbed in the heart, you know, so this could be affairs, could be a lot going on and this, and, you know, and I think I said the other day in one of my readings, look, everybody wants to be loved, you know, with perhaps in a relationship, but, you know, I've had enough, I'm not going to be loved, I'm going to go and have an affair, I'm going to go and do this, this, this. All you're doing there, yes, you're having some amazing times and fun or whatever, but are you really? Because you've still got all the shit to deal with when you come out of it. So let's deal with all that rubbish first within you, then you can go and have fun, then you can do things, and then we've got a clear mind. But at the minute, you know, lies and truth always come out no matter what. And with that, it would create, you know, more worse negative things, more drama than actually dealing with it the first hand. But this is just showing me, you know, with the sacrifice. So yeah, there's been being hurt with this, but you've got to just put the barriers up, let it go. You know, some people, you know, when I've done readings for people before, they want to know the ins and outs. Oh, he's done this, she's done that, this, you know. And really, do we need to? Yes, we can link in and we can pull it in, but really, is it going to help you move on? No. Shut the door. Let's go with it. You know what they're like. You know the energy, but this is about you moving forward now. So I don't like wallowing over the past or over the craziness or what's going on. We need to heal from that. We need to move on from that. So that's important. Oh, I'm going to find out. I'm doing this, doing that. Is it healthy for you? Is it sending your anxiety through the roof? Is it sending your insecurities through the roof? Yeah, come on. Step out of it. Work on you. Work on your foundations. Get a job. Do something you love. You know, and this is about you spreading your wings. You know, it's important for that. Doing this Six of Pentacles. You know, if you can step out of this, then it's receiving the right information. It's receiving the right amount of money. You know, so there is good things there for you, but it's your decision. It's free will. But if you know, can start making these changes or make a plan or seek help or do whatever you need to do or where you're drawn, where the light is, you've got this. You know, King of Pentacles comes out. So, you know, with this, I feel it's about you taking control of your life, taking control of your finances, of your home, doing things for you. And, you know, I do feel Spirit are going to come in and help you with this as well. But hope you understand that. Going to leave the love with you. And stay safe. Talk to you soon.